There is one group of muscles that comes in handy in every exercise you do. Can you guess what part it is? You may have your own thoughts, but the answer is abs. A strong core is the foundation of everything. It helps your body stay stable during compound exercise and enables you to lift more weight. So today, we bring you the 10 best ab exercises. This video consists of exercises that women could do quickly and would give them a huge benefit. But before we start, let's talk a little about why training your abdomen is essential. Abs workouts strengthen the muscles that surround the spine and enhance posture by adequately distributing the body's weight. Well, with that note, we should start. Let's kick off this list with an exercise that would burn your lower belly fat pretty quickly. I'm talking about hip thrust. Raise your legs till they are perpendicular to your torso. While lying on your back, pull your navel in toward your spine and lift your hips off the floor a few inches. Restart the motion by lowering the hips to the ground. Keep your hands beside your torso and your feet flexed in front of your face. You can change this practice in various ways to make it more difficult. Setting a weight plate on your pelvis is easy to do this. When you perform the abdominal hip thrust with this extra weight, the muscles will be put under more strain, increasing the intensity of the workout. To make this action more difficult, complete each rep without allowing your hips to touch the ground. Now we have Flutter Kicks. Raise your legs until they are straight above your hips, starting on your back. Brace your abs to keep your lower back glued to the floor. Then, while keeping your lower back attached to the ground, lower your legs as far as you can. Raise your feet an inch once you found a challenging height. Begin by kicking your legs up and down in little circles. As you complete the reps, breathe in and out through your nose. This exercise targets your lower abdominal and a little of your glutes, hip flexors, quads. To maximize the impact of this movement while also protecting your lower back, keep your lower back tethered to the floor. It's okay to lift your feet slightly to maintain the connection, but make sure the activity remains tough. Next, we have Scissor Kicks. Many people get confused between Flutter Kicks and Scissor Kicks, but no, they're very different. Squeeze your abs as if you're dropping your belly button to the floor while lying on your back. Raise your legs slightly while maintaining contact with the ground with your lower back. As you scissor your left leg over the right, scissor your right leg over the left. Then keep switching until you've completed all of your reps. As you move, try to maintain your toes pointing. You may flutter your legs up and down by engaging your core muscles, the rectus abdominis, obliques, transverse abdominis, and hip flexors are all core muscles. Pro tip is to focus on keeping your lower back engaged with the ground once more. If this is too difficult, raise your legs a little higher. Next, we have V-ups. Begin with lying down and straightening your arms above your head. Draw your belly button in towards your spine as you inhale. Sit up and bring your straight legs up to meet your arms as you exhale. Lower yourself and do it again. This exercise is especially beneficial as it targets both your upper abs and your lower abs. Once you become a master in this, you can go to the next level by holding the weight in your hand and then performing it. That way, you would need to generate more power to do this movement. If this is too difficult, prop yourself up on your forearms for some help. Bend your knees and raise them to 90 degrees from here. As you straighten your legs, lower your torso to the floor. Crunch up and bring your knees in close to your chest. Now we have hollow body hold. It is a unique exercise that would make you realize how slowly time moves. Bend your knees while lying on your back. Raise your knees to the point where they are squarely above your hip bones. After that, crunch up and lift your shoulders off the ground. Your chin should be pressed against your chest. With your thumbs facing the ceiling, extend your arms toward your hips. Lower your back to the ground. Straighten your legs to the top and pull your arms near your ears from here. Lower your legs to the floor until your lower back begins to lose contact with the ground. Lift your legs slightly to find your sweet spot. Once you've reached that position, hold for 20 seconds to a minute in this position. Remember to keep breathing. Keeping the position with your knees bent and shoulders elevated off the floor is fine if the activity is challenging. You can work on straightening your legs and getting them closer to the floor as you gain strength in this position. The most important thing is maintaining your lower back flat on the floor. You won't have to think about getting into the position as much after you've found your sweet spot. Next, we have hip dips. For a side plank, prop yourself up on your right forearm. Then with your right hip on the floor, lower it. To lift again, engage your abs. Complete your desired reps on one side, then repeat on the other. A pro tip for you all: keep your hip bones stacked on top of each other and avoid tilting forward or backward. Make sure your elbow is squarely beneath your shoulder when you're on the ground. The opposite arm can be placed on the hip or straight in the air. Now we have reverse crunches. Notice how there were no regular crunches. Well, we just kept them out as they are the most basic ones, and everyone knows about them. but these are something significantly fewer people know about. Relax and raise your knees to 90 degrees on your back. Placing your hands behind your head is a good idea. Then, with your chest toward your knees and your knees toward your chest, elevate your body. Reset and repeat for the desired number of reps. This one is another terrific crunch variant that works the deeper ab muscles without putting too much strain on the spine. Pulling your head in toward your knees is not a good idea. Lift your shoulders instead to keep your neck safe and pain-free. Next, we have Deadbug. Now, this is a complicated exercise. Lie down on your back and raise your arms until they are precisely above your shoulders. Bring your legs up to the point where they are directly over your hips. Straighten your legs. Squeeze your belly button all the way up to your spine. Drop your right leg and left arm on the ground to begin the movement. Reset your legs and arms by drawing them up toward the ceiling, then lowering your left leg and right arm to the floor. Keep the non-working leg and arm pointed to the top at all times. On each side, do the same number of reps. This move requires some coordination, so try it slowly if you're having difficulties isolating your arms and legs. Consider which leg and arm you are lowering and which must remain in the air for a moment. It's critical to keep your lower back connected to the ground during this maneuver, as it is with the majority of the others on this list. Don't drop your arms and legs as low if you feel yourself arching. Next, we have vertical leg crunches. Raise your legs until they are upright with your back to the floor. Crunch your way up to the ceiling, then lower yourself. To engage your lower ab muscles, flex your toes towards your face. This crunch is fantastic since it doesn't exert as much torque on the spine as other crunches. Prevent trying to curl your head to your legs with your arms to avoid placing strain on your neck. Instead, focus on bringing your shoulders and chest up to your knees while looking up at the ceiling. At last, we have my favorite, the plank, and this would really make you realize how long 1 minute actually is. Lift yourself onto your forearms and toes while lying on your stomach. Maintain a straight line between your elbows and your shoulders. Pull your shoulders back and away from your ears. Maintain a straight line across your hips, neck, and spine by squeezing your abdominals and glutes. Hold for at least 20 seconds but no more than a minute. Hold your breath and inhale and exhale through your nose. Keep your hips from lifting up towards the ceiling as a pro tip. Drop your knees to the floor and retain this position if this is too tough to sustain. These are some exercises that will help you to make your core strong. I rest my case. This was all for today. Now you tell us in the comments which exercise you love the most. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your gym, bro, and get big together. To subscribe to the channel for more updates like this. Until next time, bye-bye.